Welcome back. I'm Jimmy Crocker. I'm your host for tonight's show, Jimmy Crocker Show. And right now, without further ado, I think we've got some film footage of Martin Scorsese's Bringing Out the Dead. So let's go right now to the Sultan and his behind-the-scenes interview with the cast and crew of Martin Scorsese's Bringing Out the Dead.
Hello, and welcome once again to that part of the Late Night Jimmy Show called The Sultan on Cinema. And it's my job to talk about all the happenings in the world of movie making. And I am honored to be on the set of the latest Martin Scorsese masterpiece, Bringing Out the Dead. And I'm sitting here with Nick Cage, and Nick, it's an honor to be here with you today. And when I heard that when Martin Scorsese first started talking about doing a picture in New York, much like his world-famous Taxi Driver, that you just could not wait to work with Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese was a huge influence on me growing up, wanting to become an actor. I'd seen Taxi Driver and Raging Bull, and I knew that I made a decision that I wanted to act. And so when I heard he was doing this, I immediately said yes.
I heard that you actually get along pretty well with Doc, and that you was at Doc's last Christmas party. You know, Doc, he throws one heck of a Christmas party.
It's unusual that way.
But it was a tremendous blowout. I mean, because I wasn't there, but I've been there before, and he got this big, humongous with the music. You put the quarters in, put the quarters in, and you listen to the music.
The world's most intense jukebox, and you don't know what song they're going to play.
Unfortunately, it's all voted up with Buddy Holly songs. I don't know what that's about, but it's really intense. It's good. John Goodman, a wonderful actor. I'm so glad to be here today with you, John. I loved Barton Fink. I loved it. Jimmy didn't really get it. We saw it together, but that's all right. He's not really that much for that's okay. I loved it. Matter of fact, I heard that you actually have good things to say about Jimmy, because Jimmy and you often have heard it going fishing down at in the Gulf.
It's wonderful to work with somebody who not just loves, but has a passion for his work as he does. He's one of two people that I've worked with like that just have the supreme joy of working.
John, you ever get that song in your head? You don't know what it is. I'm just like, on the disco. Yeah. I love the. Sing with me, John. I love the nightlife.
I love the nightlife.
Come on. I got the boogie.
I got to boogie.
I love that song. Tom Sizemore. Tom, I think you are one of the leading character actors working in film today. Look, tell us about your character in Bringing Out the Dead.
Tom Wolfe is not a baddie. It's ambiguous, because he's the guy who does the things that everybody wants to do. That person next door who never cuts their lawn and has a car parked in the front lawn. And grass is growing out of the car windows, and you call and complain, and the city says they'll do something, they never do something. Tom Walsh comes over, hooks the car up to his vehicle, he calls it his bus.
Wait, what's he call his bus?
And he calls it Christine. And he'll pull the car off and then blow it up.
Martin, I heard through the grapevine, I got the grapevine, that you did all the production, all the production design yourself in a matter of 4 days. You were out to a friend's house. Please, tell us about that.
When Paul gave me the script, he writes very lean, Paul. And we had a few revisions, not much. And then I just took the script and went to a house of a friend's in the country. And for 5 days straight, just sat there from about noon to 6, 7 o'clock, and went for the entire script and started designing it in my head. About 4 days, maybe. It was a pretty short script.
Wow. Martin Scorsese's new film's going to be a blockbuster, Bringing Out the Dead, with Nicolas Cage and Ving Rhames. But right now, let's shift our focus a little bit here and go to my own Nutty Professor, Doc the Con Man, Schaefer. What did you think about that?
I thought it was a crock. No, I'm kidding. That's what you say.
It was, and Scorsese is a genius. I think everybody
I still
would.
say it's Scorsese, but
Hey, you know better than I would,
fight
wouldn't
with
you?
on that. So, and,
Scary movie. Scary movie.
Scary, terrified, terrified. Ooh, gave me chills.
I do too. You can't see him, but I've got him.
I've got goose flesh, goose pimples. Ooh, I'm gonna play a little song now.
Play us a little song.
So I'm gonna,
something upbeat after that. 'Cause
yeah,
I'm scared.
Raise the body temperature.
Yeah,
and
that'd be good.
and this little piece, you might recognize it, and it's in honor of Mr. Nicholas Coppola. Ooh, sorry, Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage. I wish my brother George was here.